Well, boys. What's up, Drop Fam? Hey, man, if y'all haven't already, go follow me on my Instagram, man. I'm posting daily, like, car content. Like, just when I come across great cars, cool cars, I'm uploading to that Instagram as well. You can track the builds and everything that we're going to be doing. And for the next thing, I have to say, we got a package, bro. Like, I've been waiting to do this for the longest. You know, my car's been running really rich for some reason because I got the downpipes in and I don't have my tune yet. So that's coming next, but I do have something that's gonna help out with the car being able to get more air. I remember last time people saying, you need to put front mount air intakes because your air is not it. Well, I just said it. We got front mount air intakes from Arms and we're gonna be installing them on the car. Now it is 8 o'clock, almost my time in, you know, South Carolina. So it is kind of late. So tomorrow I'm gonna actually be doing the unboxing. I mean, not the unboxing. So tomorrow I'm actually gonna be putting these on there because I can't wait. I wanted to wait until tomorrow and do an unboxing, but I do have to work tomorrow. So we're gonna be doing this at my job because I wanna work in a shop. One day my plan is to have my own shop, and yeah. So we're gonna do it at the shop. That's not mine. But I'm gonna show y'all what we got doing the unboxing. You can't have front air intakes without having an air filter. So shout out to Amazon. I seen these filters that match the color of the car. I think they're like 85 bucks for both. But got these purple air filters that go in the front of the car, and it's gonna give me a lot more air coming in, man. So this is gonna be sweet, especially being that the car's wrapped purple and blue. So having these in the front, like, it's gonna look crazy. I'm already knowing. But yeah, man, I got 2 of these because, you know, we got twin turbos on the 650 Grand Coupe, and I know a lot of people been giving me crap about my M6 badge on the back. So that's gonna be another video. We're gonna be debadging the car because I want to be a sleeper anyway, because people gonna see it and just think already that it's an M6. But we're gonna debadge the car, so all you haters that's talking crap about my M6 badge on the back, we're getting rid of it. I purchased the car like that, so you can't say that you're trying to badge and da 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 and this and that third. I'm not. I promise you. That's how I got the car. But me, being me, you know, I'm a car enthusiast, so. With that being said, I don't have an M6, but I'm gonna be making M6 power. But I don't have an M6, so we're gonna debadge the M6. And we're gonna have it like a sleeper 6 series. Anyway, the M6 don't come with a sunroof, so we win it. But these are the air intakes, and now I'm about to show y'all what else comes in the Arms package. All right, as you can see the logo on the box, and y'all go follow Arms. Get comment. I probably said that all wrong, but we're about to crack this box open and let's see what these front air intakes look like. And we also got this logo right here. So I gotta get my scissors. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, the magic scissors. A little bit of that YouTube magic, huh? What you think? See if we can do some YouTube magic and open this box. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. All right, so we opening this box. And off rip, whoa, they sent these 2 Arms stickers. Wow, shout out to Arms, they gave me a watermelon airhead. Shout out to Arms, man. I got Arms downpipes, charge pipes, and now the front mount air intakes. I do suggest if your car is running rich, get these front mount air intakes. I promise you it might help because your car's gonna be able to breathe more. And you know, with horsepower comes with more air. So more air, more power. And this thing's gonna sound crazy, bro. I just can't wait for y'all to see it. It's like they sent these 2 stickers and the install guide, which I don't think I pretty much need because I know how to do this. Well, boys, this one I thought I could do it all. No, I am a certified Valvoline professional. So we got one side with the hoses and the pipe. It's pretty much the same thing in the other box. I will catch y'all tomorrow at work. so we can get these things installed and hear how crazy it's about to sound, bro. It's about to sound so crazy because we're moving so much air into these turbos. So stay tuned for tomorrow. And if you haven't already, man, like again, smash this like button and share these videos, man. I'm trying to grow. My plan is to get to 1K subscribers on YouTube and 1K followers on Instagram. So we can do that in 2025. We're winning. All right, bro. It's the next day. I'm at work currently. And so, you know, whenever I get time to do this, I'm gonna knock it out. Because I was gonna wait till Saturday, but you know me, I stress patience a lot, but I'm impatient because I want to get this on here and I want to see what, like, how it sounds and what it does. So I'm gonna give y'all the stock sound so y'all can know what it sounds like stock with nothing on there, and then I'm gonna give you, you know, the full with the front mounts. So this is stock. Crazy, man. That's the alright. Gotta hit these two bolts, get these off, take these off. So take this bar off, take this off, and do the same thing for this side. You gotta open up the cake box. That's how you know the job is about to get done. You see how clean? You gotta keep your tools clean, man. Yeah, so these things will beat, as you can see. That's why we're running so rich. Now we gotta do the same thing for this one. And we gotta figure out how we gonna get these two to go down here, through here, and out through here. All right, shout out to ARM. They got us the stickers. And like I said, I opened this box last night, but these got all your new pieces. All right, man, so I did not want to do this, but you gotta take these off. And with these clips, be careful not to break them because they're very, very delicate. So with these clips, you wanna pop, like, you wanna work this little black thing up first. If I can show you, hold on. Cause these clips gonna give me problems all day. I already broke one. All right, so you wanna work it out first. You know what I'm saying? Get it popped up, and then take them out. I don't know. I'm trying. Let me see. Come on, there we go. You want to pull it out first. It's gonna come straight out, just like that. And then, with these black things right here, you want to work your way underneath, and be careful not to break them, because they will break. But you get it like that, and you just pop it up, like that, so you don't break it off. If it'll come out, hold on. I'm trying to record and do this at the same time. There we go, just like that. When you get all those out of the way, it'll free you up to lift this up, so you can take this bracket off. Because you got to take this off so you can try to slide the pipes underneath and then route it out through the front. But if you don't take this off, man, you're gonna have trouble and you'll be trying to fight with it all day, because it's not just gonna fit through here. Like, you got to take it off. So it'll be easier to just do that. I didn't want to do that, but you know, we had to just come to the circumstances to just get it done. Yeah, I hope that was me recording the whole time. Most definitely gotta give me one of these. For sure. Could have got one from off of Amazon for a little cheaper. I'm sure you could have. This up and out. Okay, so we gotta loosen more stuff. I'm not taking it off. All right, so you want to take this part out. I really didn't care for it, so I just broke it out. So you rip it out, that'll come out, and then you pull your grills off. This grill, for some reason, does not want to come out, and I don't want to break it or snap the clips. There it is. There we go. Just a little gentle tug. Sometimes you just gotta be gentle with it. All right, I'm gonna have to get a new grill, but got those out. Snap one, it's all right. And do the same thing for this side. See, you can slide it, so you can slide it through, and the bottom should unclip, but for some reason, all right, there we go. All right, and then do the same thing for this side. It should slide out. I don't know, I'm trying to record and do this at the same time, so y'all bear with me. But you should be able to get the same thing from the top. And there you go. And like I said, you don't need this part anymore, so you just break it out. Because the air intake's gonna be right there in the front anyway. And I'm so frustrated, y'all. But we got the room. Okay. Alright. So we got both of those clips out. Got the things out. Now there's this one little duct in here. Right here. Just pull this out. Because the pipe gotta come through here. And it should just come out like so. Alright. So you take that part out. So now you got this hole right here. And you're gonna have to squeeze your pipe through here. I mean, not your pipe, but your tube through here. And you're gonna have to cut this. So you're gonna have to cut this to make it bigger. I'm trying to, so y'all can see. Right now, so you see this gap right here? You're gonna have to cut this, trim this, and make it bigger so your tube can fit through there. Alright, same thing with this. I don't know if I said it or not, but you gotta unbolt this right here to slide it, to wiggle it a little bit more so you can get these brackets out for the hood. So you unbolt those so you can give it a little bit of room, so you can twist it to the side so you can have room to put the pipe through here. Alright, so what we're doing now is just cutting that hole bigger so we can feed that pipe through there. Alright, so we just gonna cut it off because I mean we don't need that part in the way either way, and it's gonna free up more room. You know, do what you please to your car, but yeah. Alright, so we cut it off. So now that gap right there, we can feed this tube straight through there. Like this. Like that. Hey y'all, I tried my best to record. I promise you I did. But when stuff be looking like it's not that hard, trust me. Like if y'all could see my face, if y'all could see how like my hands, like I finally got them in though, bro. I've been fighting with these things for the last 6 hours, but I'm at work too, so it's like I'm trying to like do both, like work and as well, like get this stuff done. But I'm trying to tell you, bro, we finally got it back, so I'm about to button everything up. Then I'm gonna let y'all hear what it sounds like. Hopefully everything's straight. I did do something, but it's like this coolant line, and it came off, but I like put it back on, but I gotta get some more like clamps to actually seal it back on. But for the most part, it's on there, bro. So we're gonna see what it do. I'm gonna get everything buttoned back up, and then we're gonna see what it sounds like and if it runs. Oh God, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, I see why people pay people to work on their cars, like, cause you run into unexpected things that you don't necessarily think you're gonna run into. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's an air intake, it can't be that hard, bro. BMW has the most compact spaces, and take for granted I ain't want to take everything apart, but I had to do that anyway. So it's like, bro. And then arms, I love y'all. I love y'all for building this air intake kit, but this kit did not equip itself with what it needed, bro. Like the parts are too big for the flanges to fit through. Like it's all, bro. It's just, I'm over here stressing, like. But I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like. All right. So we routed it from here underneath these things right here, and they come out in the front right here. And as you can see, just me scratching up everything trying to get it in there. But we got them both mounted in there, so now we ain't gonna be running rich no more. But y'all see the plan. And then this side was easy. For some reason this side is always easy, but this side, Like trying to get past this ECU and all these things over here. I pray I didn't hit nothing or break nothing. But man, I'm trying to tell you, if you're gonna do this, make sure you got time, because it's gonna take time. I gotta get the grills back in, then we're gonna crank up, and we're gonna see what it sounds like when we crank it up. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna let y'all know. It is time to awaken the beast. Nah, but I'm about to crank it up for y'all, because it's about to start raining. I'm trying to get it done before the rain comes. So I'm gonna crank it up for y'all so y'all can hear it. And then tomorrow I'll do a little bit more going into details, because I probably don't even have enough to finish this video. But this thing, like I said, bro, it kicked my butt. So I was kind of frustrated all today. Like, had to go back and forth to the parts store, like figuring out clamps and everything. But we got it done. So I'll crank it up for y'all so y'all can hear it. I'm gonna do a cold start from the back. The car has been sitting a little bit, and I do got to put some coolant back in there, because I ended up hitting this coolant hose, which I don't think it was on all the way as it is. I think it was just on there. So I ended up, you know, doing like a little zip tie hack. And I'm probably just gonna go get a clamp from Advance and put it on there. But for the most part, I don't know. This hose was so corroded, so it's like I don't know if it was corrosion inside and it was just on the little clip, or was it something holding it? Because I mean, when I tried to stuff the freaking air intake in there, it hit it, and then coolant just started dripping out everywhere. So I'm already frustrated that I'm like, bro, I just broke this hose. I don't know what it is, or, you know what I'm saying, is it important? But then, you know, I put it back on there. I got it zip tied up there, so it's not going nowhere no time soon. It'll be enough for me to just go to the parts store and get some quick clamps and, you know, clamp it back on there, so it'll be more sturdy and secure anyway. But I'm about to go put some more coolant in here, pop this trunk, and we're gonna do a little cold start for y'all. Working on your car is scary, because I didn't want to unbolt it, the stuff in the front, and not go back on. But the hood ended up latching down, and that's all that I really cared about. So I'm gonna do it, the cold start from the front, so you can hear them intakes just whoosh. Whoosh. I'm gonna top off with this coolant, so we can. All right, so I just unlatched the hood.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
It did it. So I'm screwed, because now my hood not coming up. So we get. Well, boys. Just when I thought I could do it all. Bro. What a day. What a day. So yesterday I tried to do front mount intakes on my car. Ended up putting them in after 6 hours of fighting with it. And then I ended up striking a coolant line, getting the hood stuck, and now I have to figure out how to unstuck my hood, and as well figure out what coolant line I have to replace, because it's spilling coolant everywhere. But the good thing is I know where and where exactly this coolant is leaking from. But the bad thing is, like, I don't know what line it is, because I'm not a BMW like mechanic, so I don't know everything about BMWs. But what I can say is, like, I'm stressed out. I'm trying to figure it out, and we're gonna figure it out. But it's very stressful.